The more the plans fail, the more the planners plan. In the end, success comes down to how well you satisfy your customers' need. Politics is not a bad profession. If you succeed, there are many rewards. If you disgrace yourself, you can always write a book. When you can't make them see the light, make them feel the heat. I hope we once again have reminded people that man is not free unless government is limited. There's a clear cause and effect here that is as neat and predictable as a law of physics. As government expands, liberty contracts. Concentrated power has always been the enemy of liberty. If we love our country, we should also love our countrymen. Government is like a baby, an alimentary canal with a big appetite at one end and no sense of responsibility at the other. The family is the cornerstone of our society. More than any other force, it shapes the attitudes, the hopes, the ambitions, and the values of the child. Entrepreneurs and their small enterprises are responsible for almost all the economic growth in the United States. Status quo, you know, is Latin for the mess we're in. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. We must be wary of those who are more eager to serve rather than protect and preserve the principles of our nation's founding. The ultimate determinant in the struggle now going on for the world will not be bombs and rockets, but a test of wills and ideas, a trial of spiritual resolve. The values we hold, the beliefs we cherish, and the ideas to which we are dedicated. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. Freedom is the open window through which pours the sunlight of the human spirit and human dignity. Politics is supposed to be the second oldest profession. I have come to realize that it bears a very close resemblance to the first. Freedom is the right to be wrong, not the right to do wrong. Government does not solve problems, it subsidizes them. There are no easy answers, but there are simple answers. We must have the courage to do what we know is morally right. We should measure welfare success by how many people leave welfare, not by how many are added. Politics is not a game, it is an earnest business. No government ever voluntarily reduces itself in size. Government programs, once launched, never disappear. Actually, a government bureau is the nearest thing to eternal life we'll ever see on this earth. The best social program is a productive job for anyone who's willing to work. Peace is not the absence of conflict. It is the ability to handle conflict by peaceful means. Government exists to protect us from each other. Where government has gone beyond its limits is in deciding to protect us from ourselves. We will always remember, we will always be proud, We will always be prepared so we may always be free. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things. We can achieve an America where every citizen has a chance to succeed, and none shall be held back by discrimination or poverty. Republicans believe every day is the 4th of July, but the Democrats believe every day is April 15th. The government's view of the economy could be summed up in a few short phrases. If it moves, tax it. If it keeps moving, regulate it. And if it stops moving, subsidize it. The glory of this land has been its capacity for transcending the moral evils of our past. The nearest thing to eternal life we will ever see on this earth is a government program. If we forget what we did, we won't know who we are. Government's first duty is to protect the people, not run their lives. Politics is just like show business. You have a hell of an opening, coast for a while, and then have a hell of a close. The taxpayer, that's someone who works for the federal government but doesn't have to take the civil service examination. Value feedback from customers and employees. It's an opportunity for improvement. We the people tell the government what to do, it doesn't tell us. It's true hard work never killed anybody, but I figure, why take the chance? Our natural, inalienable rights are now considered to be a dispensation from government, and freedom has never been so fragile, so close to slipping from our grasp as it is at this moment. Our nation is a vibrant and youthful land. Our power and our politics should be defined by the energy and idealism of our people. The best minds are not in government. If any were, business would steal them away. We must reject the idea that every time a law is broken, society is guilty rather than the lawbreaker. It is time to restore the American precept that each individual is accountable for his actions.